Hey, San Antonio, this is Rob for the MetalWorks tonight. I am at the White Rabbit, of course, to support the Metal Sludge Tour that has finally made its way here to San Antonio. Of course, on the bill, Pretty Boy Floyd, Enough's Enough, and headlining the show tonight, Faster Pussycat. And speaking of, I have their guitarist, Mr. Brent Muscat, here. How you doing, Brent?
Good. How you doing? Hi, everybody. How's it going?
What's up, Brent?
What's happening?
It's good, Brent, like I just said, to have you guys here in town, man. Let's go ahead and jump right into the tour. Tell us a little bit about how this Metal Sludge Tour came together, because it's gotten a lot of pub across the country.
Basically, I guess just since me and Tammy have done the 20 questions on Metal Sludge, they were thinking, let's put a tour together. I don't know exactly how the idea came out, if it was our agents or if it was Metal Sludge, but it made sense to me, get a bunch of bands and have a lot of drama and be able to report on it during the tour. So far it's been a lot of fun,
And whether good, bad, satirical, humorous, or whatever, Metal Sludge is getting the name out there again for a lot of these bands who in their heyday were very popular. Now you guys are coming out again. Talk a little bit about what the reception's been like across the town tonight. We've had a good crowd. People are getting into it. What's it been like across the country?
It's been really good. I wasn't sure that we were going to make it all the way through the tour, and we have. We've done it. I mean, this is the last night before we do a couple shows in LA, so it's basically over, this tour. So it was a success. All bands are still out here. We're all out here together. We're all playing tonight. To me, that's a success. Nobody ended up in jail. Nobody ended up quitting and going home. So we're having a good time,
And I know that in some hot spots across the country, there's been other bands who have been just coming out, support. Like I know Steven Adler's band was out with you guys. Talk a little bit about that. Who else has been joining you guys, and who else have you been seeing out on the road?
Buckethead came up and jammed with us, but the other night with Poison. We got to play with Poison and Vince Neil and Skid Row last night. Like I said, Steven Adler came out, Joe Lestat, Bang Tango, from Bang Tango, and we had Billy Morris came out and did some shows. And I know there's other ones too. I'm sorry if I forget your names, but it's been a crazy tour. We've done like 30 shows in a row, which is a new record for Faster Pussycat. And it's nuts, man. I'm going to have some more good stuff to add to my book when I put my book out.
And let's go ahead and jump into Faster Pussycat now, more specifically. You guys have some new work coming out, or is the Ultra Pussy the latest work that's...
Well, that really wasn't a Faster Pussycat album, really, so much to speak. There was no new songs really on it, and I wasn't involved much in it, but we were going to do an actual band recording, rock and roll, and go in the studio this fall and try to get that out by next year. We're thinking about a live DVD. I've got my book, which is my autobiography about growing up and coming out with Guns N' Roses and going on tour with bands like Motley Crue, David Lee Roth, Kiss, Whitesnake, Ace Frehley, everybody.
You're going to give us all the dirt?
All the dirt. I'm going to, it's going to be, I'm hoping to outdo the Motley Crue book,
Make it greasy, make it easy.
Yeah, make it greasy, make it easy, right.
And what about supporting that? You think you'll get the guys out and hit the road again, or maybe just stay locally in California?
Well, there's a few newer bands like Murder Dolls and AFI that has been talking about bringing us out. So we'd like to do that, maybe hook up with a younger audience too, just to show some people that might have missed us back in the day, And before we get too old, I mean, we're still young enough to go out and do this. So while we're still young enough to do it, I'd like to go out and play and bring the older fans in, but get some of those, new younger fans too, So.
And as we end out this interview, Brent, can you comment a little bit about how you feel about rock, metal music? I mean, it kind of seems like in the new millennium there's been a little bit of resurgence.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I really think it will be a new band that's going to come out and break it open. I think Buck Cherry tried to do it, but maybe wrong time, wrong place. But I predict a group of young kids, 20 years old, are going to come out. They're going to do music like Faster Pussycat and Guns N' Roses and Motley Crue, and they're going to be picked up. It's going to be popular again, and they're going to be. It might be different. It's going to have a new twist on it, and then they're going to bring us old farts out with them, out of respect. Sort of like when punk came back and they brought out the Ramones with them. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be the same type of deal.
Brent, any last words for the people out there in San Antonio, man? Anything that we missed about the tour or anything?
Just, check out fasterpussycat.com for any new info. I just had a new website go up, BRENTMUSCAT.com. I'm jamming with Steven Adler in a band called Suki Jones. We're going to be coming back to town. I'll have my book out, and like I said, hopefully a live DVD and a new record from Faster Pussycat. So,
Brent,
thanks a lot.
Thank you for taking the time in this smelly-ass place that we're in. Remember San Antonio, the Metal Sludge Tour. You saw it right here. Go to BrentMuscat.com for more information. Faster Pussycat and Metal Sludge rock on Rob's Metal Works.